Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of Uzumaki episode 4 and the finale of this series. I think it's good that this is a short mini series because the creepiness of the imagery of this series has been disturbing and yet disgusting at the same time. And it's probably been the best horror series I've seen in quite some time, because a lot of these disturbing images, sometimes you just gotta ponder in your mind for quite a while, I mean, even from 1 through 4, all of it, Yeah. But they say they explain how the whole mystery of the spiral is. They explain the whole mystery of that from Shinichi, and everyone else, So, I mean, like I said, the spiral itself. It is the villain, as they say, because it has a mind of its own. It's acting on its own instincts. As Shuichi puts it. It is Spiral is the villain itself, like I said before. And so, and as for this last episode, which is about 30 minutes long, I mean, the whole town is spiraled out of. The whole town is the whole cursed town, where you have this van where these 3 people come in. They get knocked by a tornado. The 2 guys have died except for the lady. Except for and she wanders in where he found Kiri and her brother and her mom. And Shuichi. The whole village the whole town is in wreckage, and they have to step lively because any soft, loud words or any big movements causes whirlwinds, spiral whirlwinds, and so. And then Kiri's dad gets taken away, and they go in these row houses. It's too crowded, but even to a point where they try to go to another house. The way these people open the door, we see these houses, these 3 of these heads come out and blow, create whirlwinds, and then when they open the door, they see all these crap people. They're all entangled. I mean, like, ugh. Their bodies are all entangled in this house. And so, and then with Kiri's mom's gone, and then her little brother is now turning into a snail. And we find these other people who came to this town to help, They try going through the roads. There's no escaping. They try to go to the sea. There are whirlpools. There was even some rescue ships trying to help, but they get sucked into whirlpools. Even try to make a man-made raft. They get sucked in. They try taking the roads out. It always loop around back into town. So no matter what they do, try to go, they're trapped. Even when our gang just tries to go to these forests, it's still the same thing, because another group, they just walk right back into them. They try to follow them, but they end up right back facing each other. And at the point where these people are going crazy, they low on food, they try to eat the snail people. Even the point where we see Shuichi eating the meat as well. And we get to the point at the explanation where Shuichi explained maybe this whole cursed town was like this before, because now we see that the people are the one guy who is building all these row houses, and we're at a point where Kiri's little brother now he turned fully into a snail now, and even the guys, there's some people that do want to eat him. Even though he's a snail, he lets him get away, slip away, Even the point where the creepiness, where this one snail is like in the middle of the road, it's still alive, it retreats back into the shell. The one guy just goes and bends himself inside the shell to eat him. Goes inside the shell, just slither his way in there and eat it. I'm like, oh God, This, like I said, this series holds no bounds at all at its creepy disturbingness. It holds no bounds. And so, and after that, like I said, and by the time they reach back, to the town, the whole town is nothing but a big spiral of row houses. Now with Shuichi explaining how the whole story goes, it's like explain why all this is happening, because this town was like this before, centuries ago. Like maybe every few centuries or every 1 century, it becomes like this curse happens. It remains dormant until it happens again. And then afterwards, it'll eventually tear itself down, and then the town gets rebuilt as normal, and then later, many years so later, it starts all over again. Okay. So maybe this why this whole thing does kind of make sense. Okay, so the whole town is now by a big spiral of the row houses, and they bait back with that guy again, who's building all the houses. By the time they get back, the guy already has a full beard and long hair, because apparently time slows down while the time when they're up in the mountains trying to find their way, the forest trying to find their way out. Years have gone by very very fast in the town, but not slowly when they were in the forest. So time is fucked up as well, because like I said, the guy has a full beard now. So now they tells them they want to go because they want to. Kiryu wants to find her parents, so they have to go to the center of the whole thing, which is that dragon pond. So they're trying to go through all these row houses, and once the last bit of the row house is connected, so it's all connected now, and they have to try to rush. They have to try to rush through. The one lady from the beginning of the episode, she gets caught in. She gets taken into the house, not to be seen again. And so Shuichi and Carrie reach the center, and it's like a big underground cavern. It's like this has been underneath the whole time. As he's trying to descend the stairs, this one guy who is unraveled grabs Curie, but then Shuichi gets it, but then they both fall down. So Curie is running all the way down, and she falls down until she leads to this huge mass of people who are just been entangled, right? And they see Shuichi. She sees Shuichi. Well, first, she sees her mom and dad. They're gone, They're gone now. And Shuichi's there, and it's like, this thing is basically, it's alive, It's, these ruins have a mind of its own. It's acting on its own instinct, on pure instinct. Which kind of makes sense. Like I said, the whole spiral itself is the villain. Like I said. And these ruins it's alive, and it's acting on its own. And so, and the thing is, though, it is kind of a downbeat in a way, though, because there is no way to escape from this place. They try every way to escape, nothing worked. So now Shuichi and Curie, they don't have the strength to fight, So basically, they give in. To the spiral. And so they don't want to be separated, so they want to be together. So, like that couple, like in episode 2, how that couple, they were when they were on the beach, Well, they just kind of, entangled each other together, with their arms and their bodies, right, before they slid into the sea, right? They don't turn exactly like them, though, but they did kind of, Curie and Shuichi, they kind of wrapped each other up in each other's arms right together, so now they will never be separated from each other again, because, they'll be together. So they just give into the whole thing, as the whole town, like the spiral corkscrew seals the top part up, right? And so it ends with Curie with her narrating it, like she has been. The whole town, eventually it gets, like, I guess I assume it has to be like a century later, because the town is completely restored how the way it was before, and we get this new girl getting off the train, waiting. Like how Curie was waiting for Shuichi when he got off the train. Oh, this girl gets off the train waiting for her, I guess her boyfriend now. And she's asking, hey, would you like to leave? How would we like to leave town together? And we see the spirals in the water stream, right? So basically now, the whole cycle is going to continue. The whole cycle is going to continue on again. So so the whole cycle is going to continue again after a good amount of time now. So Yep, it's gonna repeat once again, and then, well, of course, this happens after the credits as well. So yeah, Uzumaki just like, part of me is like it's downbeat because our two main characters, they never escape. They just accepted, they give in to the spiral. I would love to see them too just make it out of there though, but this is how the author Junji Ito, how he progresses it or how he wrote it. So I won't be able to say, what, I can just give leniency because, hey, at least, the two, they will be together like how that couple was from before, right? So, part of me is like, it sucks because they never get to escape, So, but I'm perfectly fine because, you know what? It's been a good series. It has been because at least it's like, okay, so this town gets destroyed the way it was before, though, but the thing is, though, the whole thing's going to start repeating itself again, The whole curse will start up again. It's like a never-ending cycle, right? There's nothing to beat it. So yeah, but Uzumaki episode 4, I enjoyed it though. It was much longer than the rest of the episodes because like about 30 minutes, so 33 at most. So, but I mean, 4 episodes has been good, and it's been very disturbing. And like I said, it's been good with being in black and white and good use of 2D animation as well. And also the whole creepiness imagery from the snail people, how the way that people are becoming like the spirals is like all this stuff has been very, even somewhat disgusting as well. I'm like, ugh. It is on the faint of heart. It is just the times makes you feel like you want to vomit. Because that's how disturbing this. I would say this probably was more disturbing than Gaio, his other previous adaptation was. With the whole screwed up sea creatures and how the way it turns the humans into like them. I think this has been more disturbing than Gaio or Gio, how you call it though. So it shows how good this author was at writing good horror. So yeah, but episode 4 of Uzumaki has been pretty good, For being that disturbing, creeping, and just like makes the point, kind of makes you feel sick to your stomach, It definitely gives a 10 out of 10 for this short miniseries, Definitely. And it's been good. It was perfect to review for Halloween month. It definitely was perfect to review for Halloween month. So yeah, so that's the finale of Uzumaki. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more movie reviews for Halloween month. And now, of course, continue on reviewing the episode reviews for Remna 1/2 and Dana Dan. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short mini-series of Uzumaki. If you got some strong stomach, I advise you to proceed with caution because this is it's not for the faint of heart. Definitely, the imagery you watch it will be disturbing. Probably the best horror of an anime series you'll see in quite some time. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time. Later.